Hey, what's up guys? This is Richard again for another edition of Learning with Rich. So for this topic, I'm going to teach you how to create your supply ducting. So we are going to create a ducting layout for our supply. Okay, so this is a continuation of our exercise wherein on our previous exercise, we place our air terminals. Right? Supply terminals to be specific. So this time, we're going to connect that to duct. Okay? So let's get started. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, this is our equipment. Okay, let me just turn off the thin lines so that I can see the line weight of my equipments and air terminals. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select this air terminal, the VAB unit. So as you can see, if I'm going to click this icon, it will create a 350 by 280 duct. Okay, so I'm going to select this, and there you go, it will create a duct, right? So I'm going to pick here, so I'm going to lay out now. So I'm going to pick here. Okay, then I'll go ahead and pick somewhere here. Okay, and then I'm going to pick one here. Then I'm going to pick one here. Okay, I can always move this one, and then I select modify. Okay, so I can always drag this just like that. Okay. Alright, just like that. Okay, so this is my duct here. And then after that, I'm going to create another duct here in this portion. So the same duct that I'm going to use. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to click this duct and then right click. I'm going to select here, create similar. So I select this one, and then after that, I'm going to pick somewhere here. Alright, so I pick, and then after that, I'm going to pick here. Okay, and then I select here, modify. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pick this duct, and then I'm going to place a end cap, okay, to close the end of this duct. So I'm going to select this one, so it will create there. Let me just turn on the thin line so that you can see the end cap. So that's the end cap, okay? Okay, so same with this one. So I'm going to select this duct, and then there's the end cap, right? Okay, so I'm going to create another duct here. So again, I'm going to select this, right click, create similar. Okay, then I'm going to start placing it here. And then I'll go ahead and pick somewhere here. There you go. Let me just change my visual style to hidden. Okay, and turn off the thin lines. Okay, alright. Let me just click this a bit and then just stretch. Okay, alright. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is, I'm going to connect now these air terminals to the duct. Okay, so this time around, so the type of duct that I'm going to use is, instead of this type of duct, instead of this rectangular duct, radius elbow stops. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the duct tool, and then the type that I'm going to use is round duct. Okay, top short radius. So I select this one, and then let's say the diameter. So instead of 350, so I'll just select a smaller one. So let's say 210. Same height. Okay, now I'm going to connect my duct to my duct here. Okay, the air terminals to my duct. There you go. So I pick here. Okay. Alright. Okay. Here. Pick. I escape one, so I pick here. create a short here, and then I'm going to use the trim extend to corner. So I trim this to duct here. Okay. Now for this one, okay, so I'm going to select this, right click, create similar. So I'm going to create somewhere here, just like that, and then modify. So let's say what I want is, I want to create here flexible duct, okay, flex duct. So to do that, you just need to click the duct, right click, and then select flex duct. Okay, then I can connect this one here. There you go. So in 3D view, it looks like this. Oh, wait, I'll forget to put the end cap here. So I select this and end cap. There you go. So in 3D view, it looks like this, right? So I'm going to type SD to make the visual style shaded view. Now, so let's say, for example, I also want to convert this duct to flexible duct. So instead of doing it manually, so what I'm going to do is, just like what you have learned during my past video, because I already created something like this before. So I will go to the Systems tab, and then I'm going to select Convert to Flex Duct. Okay, so I select this. Okay, then I'm going to select the duct. The air terminals. So as you can see, it converts the duct, the round duct, to flexible duct, right? There you go. Okay. Now, so going back to my level 1, so this is now how it looks like. Okay. And then remember, if I go back to my 3D view, remember we have placed here our AHU, right? So we are going to connect, or we're going to create a duct here also. That will coming from the AHU, it will go down. Okay, so to do that, going back to level 1, okay, so we already created a section here. I'm going to open this section. There you go. Oh, by the way, in case you want to see your duct not in a single line view, you just need to change your visual style to fine. Okay, so that it will look like this. Okay. Now, this is our AHU. So we will be creating a duct that will coming from that AHU. Alright? Okay, so to do that, I'm going to select this equipment. And then from here, I'm going to generate my duct. So I click this one. Okay, but the size here is 1100 by 950, which is not the size that I want. So it should be 950 by 1100, not the other way around. So I'm going to make this 950, and then this one is 1100, so that it will looks like this. Okay. Now I'm going to pick here, and then I'm going to pick down. Alright. So the reason why there's the tag here, there's a tag every time I create a duct for this particular equipment, it's because this is turned on. Okay, so if this is turned on, automatically it plays the tag. If I'm going to turn this off, toggle off, so as you can see, if I create the duct, so let's say I'm going to create my duct somewhere here. So I'll create here. So you will notice no more tag anymore, right? So I'm going to select modify. Right. Then I'm now going to remove this one. I'm not going to tag it yet. Okay, so I'll just delete that one. Okay. Next, this one, I'm going to click, and then it will yields you this size of duct, but this is not the duct that I want. I do not want a rectangular duct for this one. So what I want is round duct also, because by default this is rectangular. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the systems. I select the duct here. Okay, so from the properties, I select here round duct taps. So I click this one, and then for the size, 950 is quite big, so I'll just use 300. I select this one. Okay, then I click here. Make sure you click the point, and then you just go all the way and then connect it to our main duct here. So you just pick. There you go. And then I select your modify. Okay, so if you want, you can still select this one and you can put an end cap. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so there's the end cap. Okay. Now that we have created our main duct, okay, so what we are going to do next, so going back to our ceiling level 1. Okay, so we need to connect this also, right? So to do that, so I'm going to select this one, and then as you can see, it creates here a round duct, right? This is rectangular, this is rectangular, so this is round duct. So I'm going to select this one to create a round duct. So I'm going to pick this, okay, and then after that, from somewhere here, I'm going to click, okay, and then I'm going to click here. Now, if I want my duct to move up, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to change the elevation before I pick, okay, I'm going to change the elevation here. So I'm going to select, or I'm going to type, let's say 3,400. So that's the elevation. And then I'm going to select here, apply. Oops, where start and end elevation are the same, nothing to apply. Okay, so I'm going to cancel first. So I'm going to click this, right click, create duct. So let me just try again. 3,400. Let me try to apply. Oh, okay, so let me just undo. Sorry about that. So right click, duct, 3,400. Okay, then I'm going to pick here. There you go, it moves up. Now I'm going to connect it here. Yes, okay. So in 3D view, it looks like this. There you go. Or if you want, you can also create a section here, and then you can move down your duct. Okay. So you can also make something like this, or you can also move this one. Let me try to do other options. So I'm going to create a section here. So create a section here. Okay. And then I'm going to open the section. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So again, I'm going to change my visual, my detail level to fine. So this is how it looks like. So what I'm going to do is the select here. I'm going to uncheck select links and select elements by face, so that I will not be able to select the link accidentally. So I'm going to modify this. Let me just go ahead and try to create this one. I delete. Let me just turn on the thin lines. Okay, this one, delete. Okay, and then I'll try to move this up. If you still have some space in your project, you can move this up. And then from here, you can trim. Okay, trim, extend to corner. This one, oh, sorry. So right click, draw duct like this, and then you can trim this one. Assuming there is enough space. Okay, so that's something like this one. Okay, and then for this one, where's the 3D? Okay, let me just remove this. Okay, and then I'm going back to level 1. Let me just connect it at the center. There you go. So in 3D view, it looks like this. So something like that. So it's up to you. How do you want to design your ducting. So I'm just showing you some options. Okay, so you just need to use your section. So it's something like this. There you go. That's how you create your supply duct layout. Okay, so hopefully this video has been helpful to you guys. So if you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, you can put it on the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Please just support me. Okay? So once again, this is Rich. Have a nice day.